Okay, I think it started.
Okay.
Yeah, can we have a news broadcaster countdown?
No.
Beep,
What?
beep, beep.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chronicles.
Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, let me
I
get
don't
this,
even know.
let me get the
Stream
stream
started.
link. Okay, I think it started.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, someone ping for this. Oh,
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chronicles. This is ARCA Chronicles 100 at ARCA, and
The heck are you doing?
and yeah, we're gonna be streaming.
You know, hopefully we could be a lot more organized compared to the last couple weeks where Spooky was just absent after he was gangbanging in Atlanta.
Hey man, I was there at Kansas. Not Kansas. What's the track before Bowman Gray? Exactly.
Kansas was after Bowman Gray.
You guys want to learn? You guys want to learn about the butterfly effect?
No, not really.
Yeah, no, not really. I'm good.
Okay.
No, Spooky wasn't even there for Bowman Gray because I was streaming Bowman Gray.
I got to at the end. I was doing something.
That was the one in house VC.
Yeah.
That was one of the
Yeah.
greatest
People from
mistakes
VCs
ever.
to VCs,
We
right?
got Fennec in the number one pit stall. Chico in the second.
I'm in charge of moving.
Whoever the 97 is.
Why are we doing extra lives for media purposes?
What?
Hey, Covers, you
Wow.
can drag people, right? From VCs?
Yeah, I can do that, people. I don't like doing stuff just for media.
Wow. So why are you here then, Covers?
Oh, VLTV doesn't do this. No one else does this.
Does what?
Yeah, because we get special privileges. You know why?
Because we
Because we're the
have.
Chronicles.
We have
What is the?
Can you ping for the stream?
You know, media ping.
I don't have at everyone perms. Or even media ping perms. You're supposed to ping at everyone, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, bucko.
Okay. Which one do you want to list down?
what is
the
it?
drivers?
D4R1. Division 4 Race 1.
All right. Good
The
evening,
one.
everyone. Welcome to the Chronicles.
What's
I
up,
will
big
be.
set?
I am Diego Roldan. I am Mr. Outery. Introduce yourself, bitch.
My name is Nick.
All right, Beaner. All right, what else?
Hey, whoa, we can't say that.
Oh, all right. Dirty Mexican.
I don't know if we can say that
Okay.
either.
I don't think you can say that.
A very distinguished one and non-clean Latino.
I think that works.
You have Spooky.
What are you on, YouTube or Twitch?
He's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think YouTube's a lot stricter.
You know, they're not.
What are they gonna
strict
do? Take off our revenue?
enough. I don't think we get any
Chronicles
revenue.
with the first media channel on Kick.
We don't even make money.
If I wasn't lazy,
True.
I'd stream on like every single streaming service. So I have it set up, but I could.
Huh.
Here you go: Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Mixer.
Hey, I Spooky.
Isn't Mixer dead?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But I
No,
remember using
Facebook
it on
Live.
Xbox.
OnlyFans.
Hey, can we get a look at this 97 car right here?
Let's
Get a
see
look at
what
this 97 car.
Oh dear.
It's pretty
The Lord
disgusting.
knew.
All right. Pan
Man,
the camera at me, Spooky. Pan the camera at me.
I'm panning it at you, man. Like it's on you right now.
All right, pan the camera at me. Is it panned?
Yes.
All right. I'm Mr. Diego Roldan. We got the 97 car right here, and it's got some pretty funny features on the car. The number right here, pretty normal number. And then right here on the side, it looks shit. It looks like god awful, like piss vagina. And then on the quarter panels, right? Yeah, sun emblem. I don't know what the sun is supposed to mean, but we got it on the sides. All right, let's get some post pre-race interviews, shall we? We need to get some interviews in here.
Oh dear.
All right, let's
see. Who should go on?
let's
Who
hang
should
on.
we?
What do you want today?
Well,
let's
Dan
go.
is going for the pacing.
yeah,
here.
You know, let's get our favorite 12-year-old in here. Let's get Cheek Queen.
I don't think he talks.
I don't
That's
want
I don't think he talks.
How about
yeah.
Fennel? Fennel. You know.
All right, let's get Fentanyl in
Yeah,
here.
you're right,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
Fennel.
my favorite
Furry.
bisexual,
My
transsexual,
favorite
racist.
Kanye West furry.
My favorite black furry. All right, yeah, my favorite black furry.
Garbage Dragon Man. Against his will.
Sorry, Dan was getting mad at me.
Oh,
There's so many channels. Why didn't it work?
as we're already getting news that Zach is announcing his retirement at the end of the 2024 PSCC.
Oh no!
ARCA season.
Anyways, here's our favorite furry black guy.
Our points
Fentanyl.
leader. Our
Okay,
points
no.
leader. Oh,
All right, would you like to? You want to say hi to the stream, Fentanyl? My favorite black guy.
Hello, stream.
All right, anyways, I don't care. All right, so we're gonna ask you a few questions before during pricing whatnot before the race actually starts. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
All right, so don't say yep like that. You sound like a
Yep.
idiot. All right, okay. Anyways, so what is the normal temperature and the normal boiling point? in a
anyways,
phase
Okay.
diagram?
Okay. Anyways, ignore him. Anyways, Fennicle, you know, you're here. You're P3, I believe, and you know you've had a pretty consistent season, but you haven't gotten that win yet. And
What's the
you know,
process called of a
we're
solid turning into a
having-
gas?
okay. we have you have 5 more races left in the season. What are you trying to aim for a win, or are you aiming for consistency this race?
I think I think consistency. I don't think I'm winning this race.
How many Tide Pods do you consume in an hour?
Okay. I think about 7, honestly, maybe.
Oh, that's not healthy.
Now,
Why do you even consume it in the first place?
Fennicle, the next 2 drivers that you may have to worry about are Retro and the Lord Mew, who are both a little further down the line in qualifying. Do you think that they will give you competition during this race, or do you feel like you'll be able to extend your points lead in the chase? Heading towards the chase, I mean.
Why does it say this? Why does it say that the stream is streaming Diablo 5 4?
Yeah, I was trying not to react to that. I'm looking over. I just see that pop up. Like, oh, okay.
Alright, sorry. All right, continue with your answer.
I'm not sure. I think Retro is definitely gonna be one of the top contenders. I'm not
Incorrect
really...
answer.
Okay, I see. It was really good in practice. I don't really know why he didn't do good in qualifying. So maybe not. Who knows? Anything can happen in ARCA. Oh, Nico is getting assaulted by V Colby right now. Don't know if you see that.
I got a question for you. I'm looking at your
Yeah.
car. It appears you're repping both Garage Report and the Bubble. Are you gang affiliated on both sides?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, he supports both, man.
That is not the answer I was looking forward to hearing.
I mean, I also... Oh, yeah, there is one thing I will admit. There was only one Chronicles logo on your car, on my car originally. We forgot the other one, but I can say that the second one is now on both sides of the car
I
now.
can't see it. So you have 3 media teams on your car. It's just like I'm noticing.
There's
you
a
have
four.
So you're really
Oh,
you're really
no,
for all the
it's 4.
teams. You're really for all the teams here, Fennicle.
Yeah, of course.
So,
If I win this,
you're a
a win
slut.
for
So
it.
you're a slut for the teams.
Okay,
Okay, hold on.
All right,
now.
all right. See ya, man. All right, goodbye.
Yeah, see ya. Have fun.
yeah,
What's
get
up?
out.
Whatever this is about
I
to
hope
be.
you win,
Yeah, I'm moving
Fennicle.
Bye bye.
Yeah, touch my toes.
Oh.
Anyways.
You're the
Alright.
stupidest person ever.
All right, let's get our favorite cage monkey in here. Let's get Skies in here.
Whoa,
fellas.
whoa.
Okay,
We
no,
can't say
no,
that. We
no,
can't
he's
say
doing
that.
the pacing.
No.
He's doing the pacing.
Yeah, okay, I do it in pacing.
All right.
Who can we replace?
Who else talks?
I'm not sure. I'm not quite
Let's
sure
get,
YouTube's gonna appreciate that.
What about Jet or Pumpkin? Pumpkin finished
I don't want-
qualified second to last.
Jet.
Actually, I
They're
don't want
back
Pumpkin.
markers.
Yeah, but like Jet, he's that's.
I mean, he's
commentator's
talking
He
Yeah,
had one
bias.
good
so-
race.
You know
mean,
what?
he's
No,
talking
no, no.
to-
Let's get Greasy Bacon in here, shall we? Let's get Greasy Bacon.
No, dude.
Oh
Bacon.
no!
Let's get him in here, shall we? Let's get him in here.
No.
Covers,
You know,
roll
I
it,
think we
roll
could
his
just, I think
ass
we
here.
could just, I think we could just wait for pacing. I think.
Nick,
No, 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 no,
yeah,
let's
just-
Interview one more.
You know what? Guys? We're gonna move on to our next segment where I read down the list of drivers for this race. So in pole position, we have Vince or Skies. Following him, we have Nico Boss, Fennicle, Little Jaw, BLXX, Chiqui, Greasy
Little Jaw,
Bacon,
I love it.
Retro, Levi's Mothers, Gorka for real, The Lord Mew, The Sun Does Die, NASCAR Fan, Beast Sonata, The Pumpkin Slayer, and Sim Racer. Now, if you're
Gorka
wondering who
for real.
Gorka for real is, I don't know. I
Bro,
wish
you
I
don't-
could tell
Hey,
you.
Bro,
let's
you don't
covers. Drag Greasy in here. I want to talk to him.
Bro, we gotta acknowledge the Kane scheme over here.
No, me only. I'll talk to him only. Oh, okay. Fuck you.
Kane scheme or the checker scheme?
No, the Kane scheme by Gorka.
Gorka
Is,
True.
for real.
True.
is this a custom scheme?
It looks like it.
It kind of looks like it, but I don't
There's
think
no,
so.
there's no name rail. There's no like B pillar.
True.
You look, I,
You know what you're talking about?
Henry, if you look at the bottom right, you can see part of the logo cut off in the black design. You see a little bit of yellow.
Can't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it appears.
No,
they're
not
pacing.
Gorka.
Oh,
Okay, drive.
All right,
Right.
so let's bring in our favorite Afro American in here.
Covers, hurry
Alright.
up. Because I think I go green this time.
All right, driver. I'm gonna get my southern voice.
Hello, Dan.
All right, Danger Dan. This is Chronicles up in the booth. You got us.
Here, I got you guys. Got you live.
All right, 10-4. All right, starting on pole in your farmer series. What are your expectations coming to the race? And
we brought a fast.
I didn't
car
finish
here.
talking, you fucking pipsqueak.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, that's enough. That's all my questions. All right, what you want?
All right. We got a fast car here today. We got high expectations here. Yeah.
I have a question.
Incorrect answer.
What's the
All right.
question?
Anyways,
I have a
so
question.
let him ask the question.
all right,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
You know, in that
immediate.
number 9 machine, you've got some good momentum from the last race you attempted, and you've already got a win in the season. I think
He doesn't have
you've already.
momentum. That was the exact opposite I was going to ask.
I left the game.
All right, you still got
Exactly.
good momentum. You had to retire the car due to a technical difficulty with the tires or whatnot. Inflated the wrong compounds, brought in the option tires. But hopefully you'll do good this race. Keep the momentum you had from your Kansas win. Maybe go get another win for the shitty team you have and the poor funding, and maybe you can afford janitors this time. So you don't
Yeah,
have
let's
to
see
shit.
we're
later.
gonna bring
ACDC one, right?
Good
All right, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Everyone's
Get out
dead
of
in
here.
Mathorn. 5. I think it's 5.
Get out of
Fine.
here. All right,
Well-
anyways, I think that was successful.
all right. How are we gonna go? Is it gonna be like me outer covers? Is that how we're
All right,
starting?
but I'll go
All right,
green.
we'll do
All
that.
right.
No.
All right, we go
Someone hit the little
green.
Fennicle, hit the
They're
limiter.
already
They're
going
only
3
three
wide.
wide,
They're
three
already
wide.
3 wide. And 4 wide. We're already going 4 wide. At the
Levi's
start.
mother going 4 wide on the inside.
The Lord Mew
3 wide
ripping
entering
the high
turn
side.
1. Nico
So-
goes
the sun
down.
does
Vince
die.
goes up.
Okay,
Oh
how are
my
we doing
god.
this order? How are we doing this order?
This is ARCA. Okay. Me, Nick, Spooky covers. There you go.
Spooky's not
3 by
going.
3. They're 4 wide in the back.
Just me then.
Nico and Block side by side for second. Oh my god, it's like there's so much action going on here in ARCA. In the ARCA series. Alright, Greasy with LeBron, he's gonna make it clear, he's gonna get that 4th position. Sky still leads, he's gonna lead lap 1 with Blocks in 2nd, Nico in 3rd, Greasy in 4th, and they're 3 wide for 5th. Holy.
Right, and we've seen already some huge jumps in position with the Sun Does Die starting almost like 3rd to last as Levi's mother almost gets turned by Chiqui. Oh my god. And the Pumpkin Slayer already trying to pull a sizable gap from those back markers. He was almost 2nd to last starting this race, and now he's made up 4 positions already. As we're going, oh, Chiqui's getting turned, Pumpkin's getting turned. Fennicle and Gorka already off the track.
A whole bunch of contact in the back here. There's a lot of side-by-side action going on. 4 wide into turn 1.
Battle for the lead.
And
Battle
they're
for the
back.
lead.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then there's just a wreck. Okay. They're
Alright,
3
whatever.
wide for the lead. Greasy Bacon, Nico Boss, and BLXX all side by side. Here comes Dan. He's looking to make it 4 wide into turn 3. He's gonna make it 4 wide.
Oh,
Gonna go slide out the racetrack. Someone else wants to join. That's Jet. The Sun Does Die there. He wants to join in this battle. Greasy Bacon will make it out in the lead. Nico Boss in 2nd, and then Dan side by side with him.
All right, Greasy gets the lead from all of that commotion and discombobulation from the lead. Nico and Vince side by side. They had some drama back a few races back. Still side by side on the exit of the corner. They're 3 wide for 4th with Jet, Blocks, and Retro. Off the exit of 2. They're still side by side. Oh my god, as Blocks almost gets turned by Retro. Entering turn 3. Nico looking on the inside of Vince right here for 2nd place. They're still battling after 2 laps. Greasy trying to get a sizable gap from 2nd place. Never mind, doesn't get it. Doesn't get the run. Vince is with the run. Gonna make an attempt to get the lead here on lap 6.
Coming to the line, BLXX is trying to get away from the Sun Does Die, but Levi's mother is trying to make a move there. BLXX sending it. Jet's gonna have to slow down significantly on the high side. BLXX not being able to figure out his line, and Retro's gonna be able to capitalize off that. The Lord Mew coming in, trying to make it 3 wide here. Not able to do it, giving Retro a little push. Going into turn 3. Lord Mew peeking. Trying to make it 3 wide. BLXX holding it off the top. Lord Mew making it 3 wide. Retro, nowhere to go. Getting side drafted by both cars.
Still 3 wide there. A bunch of battles throughout the pack. Let's go back to the lead. Dan and Greasy Bacon. I'm frozen. Oh, yeah, I'm just frozen. And I can't see anything going on.
All right, well,
I'll get you right here, Covers. All right, so Nico and Greasy, they're side by side. Vince gets the lead from that. Trying to pull away with the run he has. Nico still side by side with Greasy's. Greasy's gonna send it on the outside. Gonna get a little tight off the entry of the corner. Hopefully to get the run. Looks like he will. Never mind. No, he doesn't. Nico gets the run. He clears Greasy for 2nd. Now Nico trying to find his way for the lead.
right, and Nico's trailing right behind this guy, trying to find a move. He sends it on the inside, trying to make it work, but he's getting on the apron. His guy is pushing him down. Nico losing a lot of speed. Greasy trying to capitalize off the high side. Side by side. This guy is giving 0 room. Greasy trying to retaliate, showing him that he needs some space. Nico lurking, trying to go on the inside. This guy is taking a middle line. Greasy tucking in right behind this guys. Nico's going to be able to capitalize off this run and sending on the inside.
Nico to the lead now. Dan, I think he was pushing Greasy up the dish rack. And they couldn't.
Okay, they can't see the ticker.
Can't see the ticker. I don't know. Don't use the ticker, but spectate. By the way, it is broken. This is the broken version. And Nico Boss still in the lead. Greasy Bacon
you can click
in the draft.
The leaderboard and spectate them. What?
Don't do it. Oh, Nico sideways up the racetrack. Greasy Bacon to the lead now. Nico won't be. Nico's into the wall. More positions lost. I don't know what's going on, but he tried to apologize in chat and he just went straight.
Yeah, there's still a lot of drama and still a lot of troubles up front. They're still trying to sort them out. Looks like the backpack has, still a lot of people under a pack, but not a lot of trouble, not a lot of action there. As Skies now trying to. Oh my god! I don't know what Greasy Bacon's doing. He's trying to block. He's trying to Joey Logano block like every run he can. Now here comes Block on the inside, trying to make it 3 wide on the situation now. Sky's in the middle, Greasy up top, and Block's in the bottom. Here comes Jet now, trying to make it a 4-way battle for the lead.
As they come to the line, Jet trying to peek to make it 4 wide. We've seen Greasy Bacon get into some incidents. Famously, last weekend, Greasy Bacon sending it on, I believe it was Retro, trying to get a win. He got it revoked. He is not happy about this. He's trying to make a name for himself here in the ARCA series, which is a little confusing. It's the Plumbered series. But still, Greasy Bacon trying to do something here. He's not very patient with these drivers. He wants to get ahead of these guys, but he's just not racing them with respect, and it's really going to go if... Yeah!
The lead battle is still very entertaining right now. The BLXX is up front from Greasy Bacon. I wish my vision lag would stop, but I think that's Dan going down the inside. No, it's not.
No, these guys are just lurking in the back right now.
Okay, it's back. Greasy Bacon is trying to look down the inside. Oh, Dan, a bit of push. He's gonna door bang him, use him up the racetrack. He's gonna lose some ground to BLXX there. Greasy Bacon has a side draft down the front stretch.
Alright, BLXX retains the lead from that. Greasy Bacon and Sky still side by side for doesn't matter what position they are, they still end up side by side. Never mind, Skies clears them. Jet on the inside of Greasy now. Greasy's gonna hit the wall, he's gonna ruin the run. Jet now gets third. He's gonna maintain that spot for now. Looks like there's a battle for 6th place right now with Nico and Retro. Never mind, everything's calmed down as Levi's mother sends it on B Sonata. My God, dude, it's just like action everywhere. BLXX still retains the lead off of turn 4. Looks like the top 5 have maintained themselves now, and they're side by side and up in the back.
Right, and focusing now a little bit on the mid pack, we have Pumpkin, Levi, and B Sonata 3 wide battling for God knows what position. I think it's P7. Little Jaw trying to get involved in this little fight. Pumpkin trying to pull away. He was famously in Cup before. He's trying to make a name here in the Plumber Series, but it's not going well for him right now. As we're having BLXX and Skies maybe having a battle in a few laps, as Skies is trying to gain on him. Pulling away from Greasy Bacon, who no longer has a run. As Chikui's in the wall all of a sudden. What the hell?
Chikui went AFK there. He had to go AFK. His dad needed him for his heroic actions. BLXX still retains the lead here at Kentucky. No one has really pulling away yet. BLXX is getting reeled in by Vince from behind.
Oh, Retro gets
and there's a spin. Retro is going backwards. He's driving backwards. Lightning McQueen. Oh, big impact into the inside wall. Retro. This is detrimental for his championship. Many championship implications here. BLXX still leads. And Addery is dead.
BLXX, still gets the lead. Retro, as you guys saw there, absolutely died at the rear end on the inside wall. Hopefully he's okay and will be able to continue to the race. Sky is now challenging for the lead on BLXX. I think with the tire pressures right now, Skies will, be able to battle him for a couple more laps until those tire wears wear off. And I think BLXX will, pull away because of the tire wear. And, it seems like the top 2 have just pulled away from the competition. I think they know how to race clean.
Right, and I completely agree. I think we're going to be focused on BLXX and Skies for the rest of this race, as they seem to be the faster cars here. They showed themselves in qualifying, and they're showing that pace here in the actual race. They've managed to pull away from the little wrecks that have been happening. Greasy Bacon falling behind. He just does not have the race pace that is needed to catch up to these guys. And speaking of some incidents earlier, Pumpkin and Retro already have a little squabble going on, and Retro saying that he will get payback on Pumpkin. We're gonna have to be looking forward for that.
Yeah, we will love to see rivalries popping up in the race. Vince is complaining about dirty air. It seems he cannot catch up enough to BLXX to get past him, because that dirty air is preventing it. They're 3 wide back here.
Ooh,
some contact between Nico and Greasy, as well as Beast and Jet. A lot of battles throughout this entire field. I mean, everyone's in this to win, because no one has really pulling away by any large, sizable margin. 2 seconds is not that great in this scheme of things.
As Addery is dead once again, so coverage. Let's change the topic here. As the drivers are a little calmer now. Me and you both have raced here before previously, and this track is very famous for some incidents, and I just want to ask you how those incidents have affected your perspective on this race and how things could go on, especially with Pumpkin being in this race.
Is that a jab?
No, it's just a question.
What do you?
Just for media purposes, of course. You feel me?
Okay, and anyways, ignoring you.
No, but it's a real question. Coverage is like, I think the stream needs to know too that.
I'm just neutral about this. I just see the action. Commentate.
Right, coverage. But do you think that could happen?
And someone's in the wall back there. Levi and Gorka. Is that his name, Gorka?
Gorka.
Yeah, Gorka.
I don't know.
And Levi getting into it.
Yeah, race seems to be dialed down, so we could just talk about our previous experiences.
Okay, my apologies, man.
We have our first pitter, Levi's mother.
I had a call from the doctor's appointment. My pet rat.
Don't really care.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, he died, so I gotta go leave to the doctor. So I've gotta pay him my respects.
Chikui comes back.
Okay.
All right, and Levi's in the pits.
Levi's mother
going on
pits
estimated
for,
10s.
estimated 10, that's a very risky strategy there.
Yeah. The tire pressures have been changing the last
And the
few
sun does die,
weekends.
comes in the pits. This is when we're starting to see our pit flowing in.
Yeah, same with the Lord Mew.
I
That
think it's a bit early.
hideous scheme.
Yeah, they still have 30% fuel. Wonder what they're trying here. Personally, I'd try to make it on one stop because these cars last 35 laps on one tank. So you could easily stretch it if you wanted to.
While that's
Just
true,
one
covers,
stop.
the tires may not. I mean, there were complaints about the Goodyear tires in practice, and it seems
Lord
that those
Mew.
tires were a little too fast for them to
They're all
want to
full
stay
of
out that
baloney.
long.
Lord Mew on estimated 10s and Jet on estimated 9s. I see a trend here.
Now,
With
covers,
high
you
tire
believe
pressure.
it's baloney because you're part of the manufacturer for Goodyear, you're a representative for Goodyear.
Retro and Gorka in the pits as well.
I think our tires are up to the standards that PCC wants.
I see. Thank you for the quote, covers. As we're having a Pumpkin gaining huge time, actually. He's made his way through the field. He's now caught up to Skies in record-breaking time.
Yep.
And Skies has lost a significant gap to BLXX. He just does not have the same amount of pace that he would like. And Pumpkin is going to try to go around him as Skies will be pitting this time.
Yep.
Really did not expect this. Oh. Skies is getting kind of stuck on Pumpkin there.
I think those are his old tires. They're really impacting his drive right now. Pumpkin,
Yeah.
one of those higher tire pressure takers.
Pulls up Nico a bit.
Oh.
Traffic in the pit road as Nico almost spins it.
I think the lower tire pressures are still not the way to go. Pumpkin was the higher tire pressure taker. He's on estimated 10s, which means he might be on 11s. So I think he's going to try and go stretch this entire swing.
So it appears
Until he runs
Skies
out of
made a
fuel.
mistake. He didn't take fuel.
Yeah, I was going to say, Skies forgot his
So he
fuel.
backed out and back into his pit box so he can get fuel. That's going to ruin
That's a
him.
lot of time loss.
That is going to ruin him.
And this could be Skies' race right here. I mean, if we don't get a caution, he's kind of cooked. He's grits. Filet mignon. He's done.
Filet mignon.
Yeah. So we could be seeing a change in a battle between BLXX and Pumpkin as Pumpkin's entering pits now.
Yep, BLXX now one of those higher tire pressure takers. Now, if you're one of those people that stretches the stint out until you're out of fuel, I think
Here comes Pumpkin.
you might be able
Pits.
to like win.
Yeah, I completely agree. Anyways, BLXX with the undercut, he's going to be focused on his drive. He has a completely clear track ahead of him, so this will really go to show if he has that race pace here. Because as we saw earlier, Pumpkin was flying through the field as soon as the field started leveling out, so it's really just going to be a battle between the overcut or undercut here at Kentucky.
NASCAR
As Cheeky
fan,
goes AFK again.
once again. NASCAR fan is the leader. I wonder if he's going to try and take these out until he runs out of fuel. We can see he is sliding up into the wall. Those tires are really dead, but if he can handle them, I think he can make it on one stop if he goes all the way on fuel. And that might be a race-winning strategy.
That is true. But he will have traffic coming up ahead. Some of these cars are not up to speed, noticeably B Sonata, who is still slow on the backstretch. Wonder what will happen here. NASCAR fan just ripping that high side. I think he's trying to... Oh.
Look how fast the other cars are.
Oh, wow. Oh, barely avoiding the wall there. It's just not looking good for him here.
I think I'm still interested in what his strategy has to offer, though. He still has a 27-second gap to BLXX. It's quickly diminishing, though. But he only has one stop if he makes it all the way on fuel.
Skies gets impatient and tells NASCAR fan to move, giving him a bump out the way.
Yep. Very, very slow. He only goes around 140 in the corner.
I just don't think he has the pace to be able to maximize his strategy.
I think
I think the way he's going, it's just not gonna work.
if he moves to a higher tire pressure, like the 11s on the next pit stop, I think he might be better off rather than right now. I mean, look how slow he is. He
That
has
is
to like
true.
toddle the car around. 8% left.
He has to basically pit either this time or next time.
And if he pits right now, he will need to save some. He'll need to save at least 3 laps of fuel. If he pits on 32, which he might. 2 seconds a lap, he's losing to BLXX. Look how slow he is, all those cars going around him.
Jeez. Oh wow, he cannot arc it. He went down to almost 130. I mean, this is really just a pace lap now for him. It's just not looking good.
I'm assuming he's going to come in this time. He can't make it another lap on fuel. So there's no way he tries to go out another lap. Otherwise, he's going to run out of fuel and be limited to 35 miles per hour. And that won't be good.
As he's still not made any sign of him pitting. He hasn't even said that he's going to pit this time. Is he even aware? Okay, I think he is.
He's going to need a very good stop.
As he's super slow entering pits, it's just...
Yeah, it's over.
I don't know. I don't think this is going to be... I don't think this is the strategy. I don't think he's going to win with this. This is not a race-winning strategy.
I mean, we saw Outery at... What was it? Iowa.
But see,
I
that's
believe.
Outery, you know. He knows how to save his tires. I don't think NASCAR fan was able to do that here.
Those saving tires, all you need to do is let off into the corners, let the car slow itself down. You don't gotta use any brake. If you don't use any brake, you'll be fine saving tires and fuel. So
That is true. That is true.
let's watch NASCAR fan. Take some peeks on him. See what's going on in the rest of the field. BLXX now holds the lead here at Kentucky. Nico Boss.
It's a 0.8 second gap. I mean, Nico can definitely catch up and maybe fight for that lead. Nico's just gonna have to be swift about it because here you do not want to be battling that long. I mean, we saw the results of that pretty early on. Specifically with Greasy Bacon. I mean, he's down to P7 now because of his early battles.
And Vince is down to 9th. He was the second place before he pit, and now he's down in 9th.
Right,
Probably
but I
because
think
of
also
that
part of that
mistake
to blame
on pit.
was because of his fodder pit strategy.
Yeah.
Which I just want to say, for being the owner of PSCC, you would think that you would be smarter enough to add fuel to your car, but
I don't
you know, I
think
guess-
that's allowed. I mean, unless you
no.
mean, like,
I mean, like him being
bidding
smart
for
enough
fuel.
to make sure to have fuel in his car.
You're right about that.
You know, not really a good look for the owner of PSCC as he ruins his race basically.
Yep.
And Nico is gaining on BLXX, and BLXX saying no, he does not want Nico to gain on him, but it's just the inevitable truth that's going to happen now here.
You can see some of the dirty air.
Yeah, I
Nico into the
completely agree.
wall.
I feel like dirty
Nico-
air is a huge factor here too. Go ahead.
Oh, yep. Nico is on a lower estimated tire pressure, so I'm wondering if that's probably playing into way up the racetrack. Is that getting him a better exit? Yes, it is. Nico in the draft of BLXX. He's looking for a move. And he's gonna send it.
Nico
He's gonna send it.
peeking.
He's looking.
No, he's not going to send it.
It's not gonna work.
Oh, as Skies bans a fellow spectator.
And Jet
And
is on
Jet
a
gets
2
a
out
2
of
out
3.
of 3. Oh, wow.
What is he
What's going
doing?
on with him?
Let's see.
All right, let's maybe pay attention to Jet as he could get parked.
He's in a battle with Retro right now. Retro and Jet are not known as the cleanest races on this racetrack.
Specifically, Jet, I mean, there was a whole incident with him just killing someone for a position and getting parked for it.
Yep, and he is on a 1 out of 2 out of 3. So he clearly doesn't have a good reputation right now with the race official, V. Colby. As Dan gets into the back bumper, Retro, he's gonna slide up the racetrack with him.
And Jet's gonna be able to gain a little bit of time off them, but they're both gonna send it. And Skies is sending it on Retro, yelling at him to drive faster. Not the type of driving you want to be seeing here.
Quite the complaint. We haven't seen a caution today.
Would we see a caution here, though? I mean, Skies does get impatient, and as he just sends it on Retro.
Oh,
what is he doing? And Skies almost gets turned.
That might be a park.
I'm not quite
I
sure what he
don't
was
think
trying
it'll
to
be
do.
a park. I think it'll be, yet that is a 2 out of 3.
I have information. I got private messaged in chat. I will kill Skies. I am a monster from Diego.
Oh.
I'm not sure who that is.
That is I love kittens and Cardi.
Skies is now just using the grass. I think he's lost it. I think he's actually lost it. What is he? I'm scared now, guys. I'm scared.
Is he crashing out?
I think he might be crashing out.
Guys, I'm a little scared now.
Look at him go. Jet into the wall. He's gonna lose a
I'm
run.
gonna be able to capitalize off that.
I
They're
hope
wide.
they're not angry at each other. Dan might be losing his patience. Yes, he is. Look at him sending Sim up the track. Retro getting back into this. I'm sure he's not happy with what Dan just did with him.
Jet trying to move Retro up, it's just not gonna work. Retro's gonna be able to pull away from him. This guy's desperately trying to get away from these guys, but I don't think these guys are gonna go away without a fight. As Sim is trying to peek at the inside, nothing's gonna be able to be made of that. Or will it, as Sim's peeking on his quarter panel, Retro getting a better run. Pushing Sim peeking. What will he do? Absolutely nothing, as he's trying to go on the high side for whatever reason.
Okay, he's gonna slide it up. Nothing. There's a lot of tempers flaring back here. I want to go back to the lead fight and see what's going on up there. Nico still has not gotten past BLXX. It might be the turnover point for Nico's lower tire pressures.
Alright, as Pumpkin has snuck his way up here now.
Pumpkin on a
Pumpkin's been
similar
a very
tire
quiet
pressure.
driver, but he's been working his way up, and now he has a chance to battle for that win.
Yeah, he was quiet until we saw him pop out of nowhere at the end of the beginning of the pit cycle.
Right. And Nico making tiny sense, but he's not capitalizing off that. I mean, he's losing more time off of that. I don't know why he's trying to do that. I feel like if you're going to send it, just commit to it. As Nico's slowing down a lot more. He went down to 128 at one point. It's going to work, though, as he's getting a push from Pumpkin. Pumpkin and Nico are going to be able to clear BLXX. Nico not bothering to block the inside for whatever reason.
New leader Pumpkin now in the lead. He just made the pass on Nico. It's a 3-way battle for the lead here in Kentucky. BLXX and Nico. Bumper to bumper. Into the wall. They're going to lose their run they had.
Right, and I feel like I'm not sure, but I feel like Nico is just not fit to be battling these guys. I feel like Nico doesn't have the pace compared to these two. I feel like he's just been relying on their draft. He immediately gets passed by BLXX. I think just the lower tire pressure may just be affecting him a lot worse than it is for BLXX and Pumpkin, who may be on a higher tire pressure. Yep.
Oh boy. It is the turnaround point for these tire pressures. We might see pitting soon. Last time they were pitting, they were around this 30% fuel mark. And if they pit right now, they will not have to pit again for the remainder of the race.
Right, and I feel like Nico may want to pit early now because he lost a bunch of time as soon as he got away from as soon as Pumpkin passed him. I don't think he was able to maintain the sort of pace he had. So I feel like for Nico, going for the undercut and just putting on some high tire pressure will really get him to the end and maybe even have him contending for a win. As
Let's get a. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, as we kind of look at the back, now we have Levi's mothers in the mix with Skies and Sim. Retro and Jet not able to maintain their pace with him.
Yep. We need to see some pitting soon. I think there's gonna be that.
I completely agree.
Let's check in our favorite NASCAR fan on a very alternate strategy. He's at 60% fuel. Wonder how he's been managing. Let's see if he fuel saves into turn. I don't know if that's fuel saving.
I'm not quite sure. I don't think he is.
He's at 60%. I'll do a quick calculation on his fuel to see if he can make it.
Of course, we got the human calculator on our hands here.
Okay.
For the Chronicles.
Jet in the pits.
Oh.
He took a lower tire pressure than usual. Estimated of 8s.
So he's stupid. As the Lord Muse on 22% estimated fuel, he will probably be pitting soon too. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Jet was doing. I don't know why he went on 8 tire pressure.
NASCAR fan is fuel saving, I think.
Nico
and Nico will be pitting. And Pumpkin able to already pull away a 1-second gap from BLXX. I feel like if BLXX wants a chance at the win, he's going to want to go for an undercut and really just capitalize off those few laps that he'll gain on Pumpkin. As we have Greasy Bacon and Skies actually battling right now, side by side, exiting turn 2. On the backstretch, Greasy Bacon having a slight run. Oh, Greasy's supposed to be pitting, actually. Never mind. Race Control just doesn't know what they're talking about.
I've done a quick calculation on NASCAR fan 6823. His fuel can last another 21 laps if he continues his saving methods. So very tight on fuel. Yeah, I have to make sure he saves. I think he can.
Oh, Greasy Bacon with the switchback on Skies. They're both in the wall. Greasy Bacon kind of getting turned from Skies. Now we could be seeing a Skies crash out as he's sending it on the inside. Turning right.
There it is again.
And there it is.
That's a park.
Guys, just
that should be a park.
That has to be a park. He's saying deserved.
And we're about to see in 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Is there going to be a park? Are we going to see some? Are race officials going to do anything about this?
I don't know. Is V Kobe trying? He's hesitant?
It's very
I think we're all on the edge of our seats wondering if Skies is going to get parked. That was just a blatantly dirty move from him. I mean, I can understand the frustration, but
a lot of yapping and not a lot of whining.
Not a lot of winning, I think.
Winning?
Yeah.
Well then, I guess he's not getting parked. I don't really like seeing that wrecking my tracks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening with officials.
If officials are kind of smoking dick right now.
Skies is saying Bandit did the same thing. Reezy did the same thing to him. I just don't think that's true.
If he's talking about the same lap that he just killed Greasy, that's not the same. He just did a switchback and they got into the wall a little bit. Skies just turned right.
Yeah, he's just a very emotion-driven driver. And I think that's going to lead to his detriment in this championship.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect the owner of PSCC to be getting this emotional with plumbers, but you know, there's a first for everything here at PSCC.
Checking on our favorite NASCAR fan. He's done 10% fuel in, what is that, 4 laps? like 2.1.
Okay, well,
2.2
ignoring
left.
NASCAR fan, let's actually focus on
Aw.
BLXX and Pumpkin. BLXX is trying to gain on Pumpkin. He was kind of getting closer, but I don't know. I think Pumpkin is able to get that run off a lot better than BLXX. I also think Dirty Air is a huge factor in this race, and Pumpkin's just able to capitalize off it. As Gorka for real, trying to get up to speed here.
Yep. Pumpkin on that high tire pressure stint at the beginning, it has really helped him. He's been in the lead of the race. He's on a lower tire pressure now because he doesn't have much more to go. 15 to go. No, it's 16 to go. As Greasy is still the leader,
Yeah.
wherever he is. He's on 7%, 6% fuel on the front stretch. So we'll see him pit soon.
I completely agree. And I think this could be the race-winning strategy for Pumpkin as long as a caution is not called. Now, I'm not saying there should be one, but it would make things a lot more interesting.
But guess who's in the net lead right now? My favorite NASCAR fan 6823.
Truly inspiring. As Greasy is pitting, so NASCAR fan will have this lead now.
We see Nico Boss in the background.
And actually, let's kind of focus on this little battle here as we have Skies approaching Sim Racer and Levi's Mothers. Levi's Mother blocking aggressively on both lanes. I'm not sure if we're going to see Skies retaliate here, but there's a first for everything.
Well, maybe we will. Every little contact seems to aggravate him.
Sim trying to do a switchback, just can't get it done as Skies pins it on the inside. Levi's Mother's getting into the wall a bit.
And that loses his run here.
Oh, what is he doing?
Into the grass. Not sure what that was. I think Levi was just trying to avoid the wall. Sticking to the wall. And just
That's just
caught
gonna
up
make Sim lose some time, and I don't know why Sim's getting blamed for that.
Yeah. This race has gone cautionless. There's not been a single
Sim
caution.
sending it. He couldn't capitalize off that.
Now checking on my favorite NASCAR fan.
Whoa,
683. I didn't. No.
Didn't sound too good for a second. Just be careful, man.
I wouldn't do that on live television. What do you think I am?
I hope you just don't do that at all, Covers.
I don't think NASCAR fan is gonna win, but he's gonna get it in a better position than he was at the beginning. And I think that's all that matters for him.
I completely agree. And actually, let's talk about Nico Boss because he has a very good gap from Pumpkin. With 12 to go, he has enough fuel. He has good tires to last him the rest of the race. So we could actually be seeing a win for him. And he's been a very silent driver throughout this entire series. He's qualified pretty mediocrely, but whenever it comes to the race, he always knows how to get up front pretty quickly. It's just unfortunate that every time he does, he ends up getting wrecked out. So maybe this could be his day to really shine here in Kentucky.
Yep. NASCAR fan is still out in the lead. I'm not sure how long that would last, though. He's on 22% fuel. And I believe he can make it. I'm not quite sure.
He might be able to make it, but... as Skies is telling Fennicle to cause a caution, and Fennicle saying, okay, wait, we may need to watch Fennicle. This could be detrimental.
Hopefully they're joking.
I hope so, as Fennicle is kind of by himself right now.
I don't like a lead commissioner.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the lead commissioner ordering a driver to cause a caution.
Should be permanently suspended from ARCA. I'm not quite sure what's happening here.
Make sure not to park him though, or he's gonna like nuke the entire track or something.
True. And we don't want to be seeing that. We want to remain professional, even though this is a plumber series.
As NASCAR
Anyways,
fan,
now Nico with the lead. I just want to highlight that BLXX has caught up to Pumpkin and will be sending a move on Pumpkin, battling for second. Pumpkin ripping that middle. pushing BLXX down. He's gonna get the run. BLXX side drafting him, making sure he stays on his tail. Pumpkin not very happy with BLXX. BLXX staying on the inside. Keeping oh, Pumpkin gives a little bit of a tap. Covers, are you getting flashbacks here?
Hey, bud.
I'm sorry, I'm just seeing some things that are very similar to last season.
BLXX and Pumpkin side by side. NASCAR fan is gonna let them go through.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't really say
Yeah,
let
that
them
was,
go through. He kind of gave
that was
Pumpkin
kinda
a little bit of a push there. All right, BLXX gonna have the run on the high side, getting into the wall a bit. Oh wait, we have Gorka for real. Oh wait, he's a lap car. Never mind. I thought this was gonna get interesting. I mean, it could get interesting actually. It's Gorka for real. I think this is his first start too.
BLXX just swoops around the outside of Pumpkin.
Wow, lap car just getting around him.
Go away.
That's a. I was not expecting that, honestly.
Gorka was a later pitter. And has fresher tires than these guys.
True. Now, I don't think he's going to have enough speed to unlap himself, but I'm sure he will be able to at least make a name for himself these last few laps. Or maybe just cause a caution, who knows.
Oh,
Anything
boy.
can happen here in the ARCA series.
This has been, so far, a quick race.
Very quick race. As they're saying, Nico got into the wall a bit. BLXX is actually kind of gaining some time, I see.
We might see a lead battle in the dying stages of this race.
Nico just has to keep it clean these next 5 or so laps. He has enough fuel. He just needs to maintain those tires for these last few laps and he'll be good. BLXX not able to pin it on the inside. He has a little bit of pressure from Pumpkin approaching him, but not enough pressure for him to worry too much. He just needs to focus on gaining to Nico.
BLXX did pit later than Nico Boss, so he does have better tires than him.
Right, and we could be seeing that really come into effect the last, maybe even 3 laps. As Nico just keeps getting into the wall. Same with BLXX. BLXX could capitalize had he not gone into the wall. Nico slowing down even more, just pinning it on the inside. I think he's aware that the inside lane is just the better lane right now.
BLXX is trying to push it as he sees Nico Boss in front of him. He's in the grass, so 4 to go. Nico Boss has to start looking at rearview mirror. This is BLXX trying to catch up. Nico has to keep it clean once again. He's not going to go into the wall this time.
BLXX into the wall.
I don't think
it's not going to slow him down enough, though. Oh, Nico just not able to pin it. BLXX is going to be in the dirty air, though, so this will be detrimental for him. He needs to learn to adapt to this dirty air and figure out a different line if he wants to catch up to Nico. Seems like Pumpkin is out of the mix for this race, but we could be seeing a last lap, maybe speed. As I also want to highlight, wait, B Sonata is actually fighting for this position too, so Pumpkin's going to have to worry about him as Nico and BLXX into the wall again. Going gets turned. Oh, BLXX sending it. Huge send from him. It will not be enough, but he did gain some time on him. As Nico avoiding the wall there.
Oh, please don't interfere.
Oh.
This would be so good, and if the lap car interferes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he backs out. Good boy. 2 to go.
Oh, I'm getting nervous, man.
BLXX better run off the corner.
He's in the draft for Nico. He's going to be gaining time. Will he send it into turn 3?
Oh, yes, he will.
Gives Nico a push.
He's giving him the bumper, letting him know he's there.
And we have a battle for the finish. Coming to the white flag. Nico, BLXX. Who's going to win it here? BLXX in the draft of Nico. Going high. Keeping it high. Nico keeping it low. Gassing it early, side by side. What will Nico do? Into the wall they go, side by side. Nico slightly ahead by a bumper. Into turn 3. Nico braking early. Using that middle line. BLXX trying to get around him. Side by side. going to turn 4. BLXX trying to get a run. Nico not letting him budge. BLXX was with the runoff. Nico trying to use as
This
much
will be
track
close.
he can. BLXX is faster.
That was a photo finish, but I think BLXX
BLXX
got it.
stole it at the line. What a finish.
I won't even lie, that was the best finish of the season.
Man, and heartbreak for Nico as his car is just disintegrated after this race. I mean, you could just tell Nico's tires were not in the condition he wanted them to be on these last few laps, and it really just showed.
And my favorite NASCAR fan, 6823, finishing in dead last.
Inspirational.
Oh, he's out of field. That's why he's finished in dead last.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh, what the fuck?
S guys just resets everyone. Some I guess he's just not happy.
What? That was a great race.
That was a pretty decent race, honestly. A little bit of a calmer race compared to Bowman Gray, but you know.
Bowman Gray.
Had a pretty
You
good
know.
finish.
A pretty strong race. We're gonna have to have a little bit of a interrogation with Skies on
I'm not quite sure what's
why
happening.
he did things he did, and maybe need to ask race officials what they were smoking on to just not do anything about what Skies did. No,
The
I'm
thing
no
is,
official, but
when I suspend him, he just unsuspends himself.
Yeah, you just gotta
So I
unsuspend yourself.
just can't do anything.
I'm trying to stream. We should get an interview in.
no, we should get interviews.
Yeah, Vince is always like, "Oh yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do? You gonna try to suspend me?" Huh? So I don't think there's much we can do about him. As you
mean,
see,
could always try, but you know.
try and fail every time. BLX burning it down in a photo finish.
My freaking bro.
He got it. Heartbreak for Nico.
Yeah, Nico just tried doing everything he could on that last turn, but he just couldn't. I feel like really the only way for Nico to win was maybe putting BLXX on the wall and maybe getting a little bit of controversy for it, but you know,
Yeah, so I'm looking
I
in
guess it really
general.
just goes to show.
The PSCC community is not very happy with VK or Skies.
Yeah.
He should have been parts.
Yeah, this guy's kind of just calling everyone names now.
If anyone did that in trucks, Xfinity or Cup, they would have been parked instantly.
Yeah. A little bit of hypocrisy here in PSCC. Who's surprised though? As maybe Colby may need to hire some officials for this series, as
Guys is saying
they're trying to
try dumping him.
Yeah.
Like turned the left off a two.
Yeah. And Kobe's admitting that he didn't see what Greasy did, so he didn't warn him.
Neither did we. I was watching him pretty often. It could have just been very badly timed. Right now I'm getting licks plays, burnouts.
I'm just this race will definitely be under review for officials, I think, and warnings will probably be handed out later. If I had to guess. Anyways, yeah, this race will definitely be something. Very good finish though. You know, we had some good moments.
Let me see if Blix plays as a mic. Oh, he's on the mic.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't.
Oh man.
Okay, do you want to interview someone else?
We can interview like Pumpkin and Skies. Because I don't think
Ooh.
Sonata talks. Nico doesn't talk. BLXX doesn't
Skies.
talk.
Ooh.
I don't feel like listening to the yelling.
True. Should we just interview
Yeah,
Pumpkin?
it's pretty good.
He was a pretty
Pumpkin.
fast car.
I don't know if Pumpkin can VC. I haven't seen him VC in a while.
Oh, he's not even in the game. I think he's just gone.
He just left.
Guess
after,
we're getting no one today.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. Good stream, chat.
Alright.